You don't trade the markets, you trade your beliefs, and most of your beliefs are wired to make you lose. Dr. Van Tharp, a legendary trading psychologist, knew this better than anyone. For over 30 years, he coached top hedge fund managers, elite traders, and market wizards, the best of the best. His strategies help turn small accounts into fortunes by mastering risk, psychology, and position sizing. Psychology is critical when it comes to trading, and improving this often leads to better profits, fewer losses, and less stress. In this video, we'll break down Van Tharp's 3 levels of psychological transformation. Part 1, Level 1, Transform the game. On one hand, you have big money. They manipulate the media, they have too much political influence, and they make the rules that keep them winning, while retail traders struggle. They make you believe that trading is about stock picking, endless analysis, and blind trust. On the other hand, you have online gurus and YouTube personalities promising a shortcut to profitability by marketing courses that claim to reveal a simple secret. These oversimplified approaches ignore the depth of discipline and practice required for long-term success. Tharp's 4 rules of Tharpthink dismantle these myths by laying out a more rigorous, disciplined framework. Trading is a profession. Just as becoming an elite surgeon or athlete requires 10,000 hours of deliberate practice, trading demands 10,000 hours of deliberate practice. Not just staring at screens, but mastering systems, risk, and psychology. It's human performance. Similar to athletic performance, 80% of trading success comes from mindset, not just strategy. This perspective emphasizes that refining your psychological approach, maintaining discipline, and managing your emotional responses are just as critical as developing technical skills. Position sizing is everything. By understanding your per trade risk, you safeguard your account against catastrophic losses and create the opportunity to compound gains over time. This method is key to surviving inevitable losing streaks while capitalizing on a few high reward wins. Markets are probability games. Instead of obsessing over predicting market movements, Tharp's approach is to manage risk and reward ratios meticulously. For example, even if 65% of your trades are losses, a single 5-hour winning trade, that's 5 times the risk amount, can more than offset multiple smaller losses, ensuring overall profitability. This statistical edge underpins the strategy. It's not about being right every time, but about managing the balance between wins and losses effectively. By adopting these beliefs, you'll have a framework where your psychology, the market, and the system are all working in tandem to keep you profitable. This is level 1, rewriting the rules. Part 2, level 2, break your programming. Your mind is a battlefield. Hidden parts of you are constantly at war. You have the perfectionist who is always anxious, never lose a trade. Then you have the dad critic, always shouting, "You'll fail, just like always." And then the gambler, YOLO, bet it all. These voices aren't random. They come from years of conditioning by parents, media, and fear. And these voices and beliefs prevent you from becoming profitable. They must be dismantled and replaced. Tharp's method for breaking programming involves a clear 3-step process. First, ask, what does this belief cost you? Analyze its impact on trading performance and personal stress. Release the emotional charge tied to the belief. For example, the fear of failure. Focus on the physical sensations it creates in your body. Instead of resisting the feeling, acknowledge its presence and note its intensity. Then take slow, deliberate breaths, consciously exhaling the tension. As you breathe out, visualize the negative energy dissipating, allowing you to step back from the emotion and reduce its hold over your decisions. Rewrite the beliefs into a more constructive form. For instance, change "the market is out to get me" into "the market is neutral, my edge is my discipline." This structured approach helps traders dismantle limiting beliefs and replace them with ones that help you become profitable. Let's take David Witkin's example. David Witkins lost $75,000 in the 2000 crash. Why? He believed more analysis equals more wins. Then he met Tharp. Tharp had him write down 200 trading beliefs. Over 80% were toxic. One of the worst, "I need to win every trade." When he replaced it with "losses are tuition, everything changed. By 2010, despite losing 70% of his trades, he made 130% returns. Part 3, Level 3, trade beyond the matrix. Now we go deeper. Trading isn't just about money, it's about consciousness. This is where traders stop operating from fear, greed, or internal conflict and begin trading from clarity, peace, and aligned purpose. Because even after learning new trading rules in level 1 and replacing toxic beliefs in level 2, many still act from unconscious emotional triggers. Hawkins' research into a log scale of consciousness, ranging from low levels such as fear, around 100, and greed, approximately 125, to high levels such as acceptance, it's around 350, and reason around 400. According to Hawkins, higher consciousness levels significantly alter reality. For example, Gandhi's level of consciousness, 700, enabled him to defeat the British Army, whose collective level was much lower, it's 175. Most traders remain stuck at lower levels, but by raising their consciousness to acceptance, 350, and reason, 400, they can become calm, objective, and efficient. Their trading results often skyrocket, not because of some new indicator, but because of their internal lens changes. Let's look at a real example. Ken Long, the system designer. Ken Long used to overcomplicate everything. Tharp's transformational meditation silenced the mental noise. The result? He started trading simple systems like turtle soup. 90% efficient, boring, mechanical. As a result, 82% returns, 12% drawdowns. Tharp explains that consciousness isn't mystical, it's clarity. When you eliminate 1,000 plus limiting beliefs, you stop seeing markets through fear and start seeing it through clarity. To raise your consciousness, you must develop a clear, consistent inner voice that informs your actions independently of external noise. Here's how to do this in 5 steps. Acknowledgement and separation. You start by recognizing that your mind is cluttered with conflicting thoughts and emotional bias. Tharp advises taking time to consciously identify when internal voices such as self-criticism or impulsive urges are distorting your judgment. This involves setting aside dedicated time to sit and quietly observe your mental state without immediate reaction. Focused inward attention. The next step is to narrow your focus. Instead of allowing the full barrage of thoughts to continue, you direct your attention to a single focal point. This might be your breath, a specific mantra, or a simple internal image. By doing this, you interrupt the habitual cycle of reactive thinking and begin to enter a state of calm awareness. Journaling and reflection. As subtle thoughts arise during these sessions, you are encouraged to document them immediately. This practice of journaling helps you to track recurring patterns and insights. Over time, these records serve as a feedback loop, confirming which internal signals consistently aligned with sound trading decisions. Integration with decision making. Tharp's method further involves cross-referencing these internal cues with objective market conditions. By methodically comparing your internal insights against actual trading outcomes, you learn to distinguish between random thoughts and genuine guidance. This analytical reinforcement builds confidence in your inner voice. Repetition and consistency. Finally, the process is iterative. Regular, dedicated practice strengthens your ability to silence the emotional noise and rely on your inner guidance. With consistent application, you gradually replace reactive, fear-driven impulses with a calm, rational approach that directly contributes to more disciplined, profitable trading. Many traders spend time tweaking and adjusting their system, but applying a systematic approach to managing your mental state will often lead to better profits, fewer losses, and less stress. Aside from psychology, one of the other basics you need to nail is controlling your trading costs. Over time, costs have an outsized impact on performance. It's because costs compound negatively, just like gains compound positively. That's why we created Market Mates. It's straightforward trading brokerage with no hidden fees. As a member, you'll only pay 80-cent commission per 100K of stocks, indices, gold, or FX, or any other markets you purchase. Set yourself up for long-term trading success at Market Mates. Make the change today and save for a lifetime. Click on the link in the description. We have plans for big and small traders.